Greetings, I'm Walter D. Donnie Kennedy, Chief of Heritage Operations for the National Sons of Confederate Veterans, and this is our May Commander's Comment issue, May 2020, and I'm with our Commander-in-Chief, Paul Grambling Jr. of Shreveport, Louisiana, I may add.
Hello, Donnie. It's good to be back with you again.
Well, we are keeping our distance, I notice, and we're not going to be swapping any kisses, so we're okay.
So the wives can be rest assured that
we are safe here in Mississippi. They let Louisiana people in Mississippi just for this event. Well, listen, with the coronavirus going on, I know there's a lot cancellation and restarting the engine on the SCV, both at the division, national level. Mm-hmm. Can you give us just a little update?
Well, I know we are hoping to be able to set a date sometime in early fall for the reinterment of General Forrest and his wife, and the ribbon cutting for our new Confederate National Museum. Now, like I said, early fall, we're not going to specify, or I'm not even going to throw a date out there. I'm just hoping that early fall we'll be able to reschedule, and maybe, hopefully, at our June Commander's Comments, we'll have a date for everyone so they can start making their plans to be there.
And again, I just want to reiterate what we discussed the last time we was here. This is all due to the coronavirus, the shutdown of the offices and
shut down a lot of stuff in Tennessee, the courts, and what have you, and the papers were not filed. So since they weren't filed and weren't able to do so until just here recently, we're working on getting that done. Like I said, hopefully we'll be able to have a date for everyone at our June Commander's Comments.
Great. Looking forward to it. Well, what about the museum?
Museum's come along very well. We're right at probably 99% completion. We have to have all the inspections done and what have you, and get our certificate of occupancy.
Yes.
When that happens, then we'll be able to move their staff into their offices, and the gift shop will be able to locate in there as well. We'll be able to start setting up the library.
Well, you're mentioning this. I think I've seen a video, don't you? We have a video that we're going to have posted, or is it posted on our
We do have a video that myself, our Executive Director Adam Southern, and Lieutenant Commander-in-Chief Larry McClooney, we did last month for Confederate History Month and Confederate Memorial Day. Granted, different divisions celebrate Confederate Memorial Day, different days, different months. So we put this out there just to let the people that were cooped up in their house to know that we are still doing what we can to honor our Confederate veterans. However, in this particular video, Adam Southern speaks for a few minutes, and he does a walkthrough on the outside only and the inside of the museum to give our viewers a little peek at what to expect with the museum.
Where can our members find this video?
They can find this video, of course, at Make Dixie Great Again. We'll have it there, but the Sons of Confederate Veterans official Facebook page. Now, we've got several Sons of Confederate Veteran pages out there, but this is the official page with our logo in the title. So if they can go to that page as well, they can see this video and see the video of the museum.
Yeah, well, I've seen the video, and Adam does a great job. Well, y'all, both you and Larry, y'all did a great job on really memorializing our Confederate veterans, and I really appreciate y'all doing that, and I encourage our membership to go look at that video.
And that's the wonder of technology. We was able, and some of them are doing it live. Since we were in 3 different locations, Larry, Adam, and I just videoed our part and sent it in. But the wonders of technology to be able to do this, and for so many people having to sit at home and not being able to get out and go to these events like we're accustomed to doing.
Correct.
This was able to let them know we haven't forgot about you. We know it's tough and having to go through this, and hopefully we're getting back to some stage of normalcy, whatever that is, and we'll be able to do things more so in the upcoming days and weeks.
I know most of divisions have put things off, their reunions. in Louisiana, I know that we're having a reschedule hour.
True.
Do you have any of the dates, or do you know of any of the dates right offhand? I'm sorry to drop that.
I know Georgia division have rescheduled theirs from June 5th and 6th to July 10th and 11th in not Waco, but Macon, Georgia. Georgia division will be holding theirs at that time. Alabama is still having theirs. At this point, they're still having theirs the 5th and 6th of June in Foley, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana, they rescheduled their convention to the 19th and 20th of June.
Are we still in Natchitoches?
In Natchitoches,
yes, okay.
Correct, same place. Tennessee rescheduled theirs to June 13th, I believe. I believe the Greenville, Tennessee, the same place, an area they was going to have before. It's just been postponed and rescheduled to June 13th. Missouri they changed theirs. It was the end of March. They changed their new date, rescheduled date is June 26th and 27th, I believe. Same place, Warrenburg, Missouri. I know Arizona and Virginia have rescheduled theirs to in September, middle of September. Mississippi, also they rescheduled theirs to August 22nd, say in Vicksburg.
Okay.
So they'll be having theirs at that point. I know South Carolina and North Carolina, they have postponed theirs, but I've not heard of a rescheduling date.
Yeah. I want to make sure everybody realizes you can always go to the website, the division websites, and they should have information there.
And also Texas, which they were to have theirs June 5th and 6th, they have canceled theirs. They didn't postpone it or reschedule it. They canceled it. And from what I've been told, they're going to try to just schedule a one-day meeting, maybe central
Purely
part of the state,
business,
maybe
or
around Temple, Texas, or somewhere. Don't know yet. But just to take care of some business.
Yeah.
So they will. That will be forthcoming once they decide on what they're going to do there.
And again, I'm sure the Texas Division website will have
Yes,
that information.
it will.
That is one of the good things about our divisions. They usually all of them have their own website.
Pretty much every one in these divisions that I just mentioned, they've got the internet and the messaging service and everything throughout their division. So their division membership, they know should know what's going on in their division and the new dates, the rescheduled dates, and what have you, and talk about the possibility of rescheduling, postponement, cancellation. I've been asked several times. Adam Southern at headquarters gets asked several times about our national convention. I want everyone to know and understand that the national convention in St. Augustine, Florida, is still on. We're still going to have it. Look at your latest Confederate Veteran magazine for all the details. It's going to happen. I'm telling people the only way that we would cancel is if the government forces us to do so.
Right.
I don't look for that to happen.
We're all hoping that by that time this will be a thing of the past, and we'll be laughing about what all happened to us.
Well, I don't know how much of laughing we're going to be doing, but we'll get through this. We've been through tougher times.
Yes.
I know you've got a few years on me, so you might have seen a few more tougher times, but we both have seen our share of tough times. We will get through this.
I'll tell you how old I am. I remember the polio summers before the Salk vaccine, and when children were dying of polio and being stuck in iron lungs.
And I remember growing up with kids my age, maybe a little older, that had polio.
Yes, right.
So like I said, I'm right behind you.
Well, and the thing about it is, we have business to take care of, and we intend to do it. And I think the SCV is well equipped to do that. The national, I'm looking forward to it. I want to encourage everyone to make an effort to be at the national. We've got some important business to take care of.
It's an election year.
It is indeed. Do we have any constitutional amendments?
We have 5 or 6. We have some proposals to the Constitution for Constitution amendments, but we also have some proposals to standing rules in order, standing rules of order. So it's things that we had to discuss, things we had to vote on. So it's an important year. from what I understand, a lot of people are making their reservations to be there. So I also feel like we're talking about the middle of July. A lot of our membership and their families are going to be ready to get out and do something.
And where's the convention? St. Augustine, Florida.
It's hosted by the Jacksonville, Florida camp, the Kirby Smith camp. They're the host this year.
Hey, that's a good place to go. It's on the beach. It's close to the water. It's
a lot of history there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think that's one of the oldest, if not the oldest city in the what is now the United States.
Also, along with having elections on the Army and national levels and their constitutional amendments, we also will be voting on the 2022-2023 convention sites. We have those to vote on. So there's a lot of business to take care of. So hopefully everybody can make it out there and let your voice be heard.
Absolutely. These conventions, I attended my first one back in the 1980s, and I was very impressed. We had a lot of people there, a lot of enthusiasm, and the thing that I like best, there were so many displays. I mean, it was just absolutely, I was like a kid in a candy shop.
And a lot of shopping to do, too.
Absolutely.
And the camaraderie. My first one was the Centennial in 1996.
Is that right?
And I've been to every one of them since.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, Commander, is there anything else we need to go over on this edition?
I believe since we've kind of been out of pocket for a month and a half now, a lot of events not taking place, we've kind of brought people up to speed as far as divisional type events, national events that we're looking at, and mainly for people just to stay tuned, because I know as far as the reinterment and the ribbon cutting, there's a chance we'll find that out before we do the June Commander's Comments, and we'll be putting that out on Facebook and the Telegraph.
Right.
And any members that are not signed up for the Telegraph, call HQ. They will tell you how to do so. Do that,
Please.
Because once, that's the quickest way we have to get the information out is for me to put something on the Telegraph, and it's out there, in no time, and it goes to thousands of members at one time. But we may have a date for this reinterment before June comments, Commander's Comments. So if you're paying attention on social media, what's going on, you'll find out before some others find out, and you'll be able to make your reservations and jump on some of the others that may not be so in tune.
Absolutely, because we know it's going to be crowded.
Because I won't be able to announce this in my next article in Confederate Veteran. So it'll be a while before those who only get to veteran will find out about this new date. Of course, we'll be able to talk about it at the convention.
Yeah.
And my travels in June, which my June calendar is filling up pretty quickly.
Things are beginning to pick
they're
up as we know.
rescheduling things, so my June calendar is going to fill up. So those people I talk to one-on-one will know about the reinterment, hopefully, and the ribbon cutting. So those, like I said, if you're on social media, stay tuned, because you never know when that announcement is going to come out.
Well, Commander, I appreciate your comments, and I really appreciate our membership sticking with us, and we apologize that with the virus hitting everything,
they wouldn't let us out of Louisiana.
Well, worse than that, Texas wouldn't let us go across this great state of Texas.
Nope.
But we were hemmed in Louisiana. It's not a bad place to be, I guarantee. But we appreciate all of our support of our members, and we definitely want you to sign up for the Telegraph. Join the Confederate Legion. Help us get this word out. We need to take back the narrative, Commander.
Exactly.
Have you ever heard that remark before?
A time or two, and I may have made that remark.
Well, you know what? I think it's a good. The neo-Marxists are running the narrative. I turn the TV on, the radio on. I hear them talking about, the Southerners fought to promote slavery, and the Yankees, they fought to free people and give everybody civil rights. Well, we know there's another side to that story, and stick with the Confederate Legion, the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and you'll hear the rest of the story. And until next month, we'll see y'all then.